Ms. Pyle, good morning. You out here on the protest line. What are your thoughts so far as to all that has happened and injustices, justice have not served? What are your thoughts right now?
My thoughts are that, as our motto says, one people, one nation, one destiny. We are not seeing that, and the government is saying that they care one government, and we are not seeing that justice, and we are out here to protest for justice. Too long it has been happening, and the time has come that we have to do what we're doing. We need justice. We need to see a one Guyana as it's one Guyana to serve everybody, looking at our roads, our streets, and everything must be shared equally. No racism. We need to stop racism, and we need to do the right thing. So we are out here peacefully protesting because we need justice. Quindon was killed, we need justice. Orin Boston was killed in his bed, we need justice. The Henry boys were killed, we need justice. Arish was killed, we need justice. Justice must be served. We need justice. So here we are, one Guyana, one people, one nation, one destiny. Not Here, and not because we are protesting, then they are coming into the community to talk with us. No, you must be coming, you must be visiting all the time. Look at the needs, the streets are deplorable. We need justice. Justice must be served to all communities.
New voters list or new elections.
We need justice. We need justice. We need justice. Justice. Justice.
So if you just join us, we are here on the protest line at Buxton, between Buxton on the main road, Church of God Road area. And protesters are out here calling for justice. We have a placard saying Guyana is for sale under the PPPC. Another placard here that's saying money for fishery work, official works, none for public servants. Treat Afro-Guyanese equally. Police pelting people in the community, or this word looks like pelleting people in the community. So our placard read, now or never. It's time to open our eyes, say no to corruption. Another permanent member of the WPA, Mr. Good day, sir. How are you doing?
Good morning.
What are your thoughts about all that has happened so far since the death of Wyndon Bacchus? What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are that the PPP regime is clearly committed to continue their policy of using extrajudicial killings by state forces and even private forces as a weapon against African Guyanese community. They started it in 1992 and it continued non-stop in 2015. And you will remember that in the 2002, 2005 youths who were constant victims of state-sponsored killings by the police and security forces and the private armies and the so-called phantom squads had to develop responses. And you know, and the world knows that those responses saw numerous deaths among the police and the citizenry. And I'm concerned that with the return of the PPP to power, we're beginning to see that they seem to have learned nothing from that period. And they somehow believe that the way to keep African community in their place politically is to unleash the forces of the state against us. And from my perspective, the majority of the persons in the armed forces and the police are African Guyanese. The PPP is an Indian-dominated government, and if an Indian-dominated government acts in the African-dominated security forces to violate the constitution and the law, and to unleash violence against our community, it becomes an issue for the African community. It's our problem, and we have to stop it. And I see the protest since the killing of Brother Bacchus and this present protest as a beginning of that process to stop it. Because to stop it, we have to mobilize our people in our community and get them into battle readiness. Unless we could do that, You will not be able to discipline the security forces who live among us, our brothers and our sisters, to engage in proper behavior and to refuse bluntly to follow unlawful instructions to beat and to shoot at our people.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's murder, murderer, 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 murderer. No peace, no peace. No peace. No! Already wanted. No! Already wanted. No! Already wanted. No! The stuff is a murderer. And the stuff is a murderer. And the stuff is a murderer. We want justice. We want justice. We want justice. No! No! Justice. 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 No! No! Justice! Justice! Murder! It's murder! It's murder!
Going to stand behind the sideline and demonstrate in great numbers. I keep saying this all the time, people. Stop what we're doing. Today is my day. Tomorrow could be somebody else. Are we sticking to the grassroots right here? This is what we keep telling them. Peaceful demonstration, but means something. You're a relative of Quinton? I am the father. You're the father of Quinton. So far, since this police matter came out and found that 3 persons been asked by the DPP to be charged. What are your thoughts on all of this? You think those are the real people? I don't know who is the real people. So to be about that, but a proper investigation must be done. And bring all perpetrators, whether 3, 4, 5, 6, everybody that's involved must be done. How was the family coping so far since after the funeral of Quinton Bacchus? I could talk. So that's why I call it. And I know people got my back, and that's why I respect people of the community seeking justice. I'll execute what time to stand up for peace. Wheresoever this is reaching, I'm shaking and dancing. Today is my day. Tomorrow could be somebody else sitting on the couch in the living room doing something and get a phone call that this is what happened to your son. So we're going to stand behind the sideline and in great numbers. Come on, this is what I'm asking for. Thank you. Thank you, sir. That's the father of Quinton Bacchus saying that you'll stand behind the sidelines until justice is served. And the protest numbers are increasing. Persons are jumping out of cars and jumping out of buses, and they are lining up on the line, on the protest line, to make the case. Money from unreposed, none for the public servants. Placards are saying, stop.
I'm ashamed of him. I'm disappointed. I have voted PPP all my life, but I cannot condone this nonsense.
Justice! 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 Justice!
Police brutality. Police brutality. So justice. Justice.
No peace.
Justice.
No peace. No peace.
We need
Justice.
We need
Justice.
We fight for
Justice. Justice.
for
Justice.
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 Justice. Police. Police. Police.
Stop police brutality!
Must stop.
Police brutality!
Must stop.
Police brutality!
Must stop. Must stop.
Police brutality!
Must stop.
Police brutality!
Must stop.
Justice!
Justice.
Justice!
Justice.
Justice! Justice!
Police brutality. Police brutality. Police brutality. Police brutality. Police brutality. Police brutality. MP Philadelphia, let me have a word with you. You're live.
I am out here this morning, standing in solidarity with the residents of Golden Grove and the East Coast. We are saying we are not satisfied by the pace of which government and by extension the police force has taken, not satisfied with what is happening. We are out here calling on them to ensure that they do what has to be done. We learned by way of a statement yesterday that the Police Complaint Authority has finished their investigation and the matter is now in the hand of the DPP. We also learned by way of that statement that 3 persons are expected to be charged, and we are here waiting to see who are those persons that will be charged and what those persons will be charged for. We are also saying that 6 bullets is murder. 6 bullets is murder. We are saying that it was intentional and justice must be served. So we are here waiting patiently, but as we wait, we are keeping hope alive because we understand that a movement has been developed. And while we recognize that Quinlan Bacchus was murdered, we are here to send a signal to the government that we are not going to sit idly by. Owen Dawson was gunned down in his bed in the presence of his wife and children. Quinlan Bacchus, another young youth, was gunned down, and his child has to live without a father, probably to hold his hand and take him to his graduation, to hold his hand, to carry him to his prom. The Henry boys were cut down in their youth, and we are still to see the kind of justice that should happen. And so we are here sending a signal to tell the government that we are going to remain resolute because no justice is no peace, and we are demanding justice for Quinlan Bacchus and all the other persons that were killed at the hands of the government and the guidance. Thank you.
MP Maureen Philadelphia there, having heard say, Yeah, we like. I got one. So we have MP Sherrod on the line. We'll have a word with him. MP Sherrod Duncan, good morning, sir. We're live.
I just give me a second there. Catch my breath.
Oh, you're live already. We don't see you.
Morning,
We
Guyana.
don't see you.
Why y'all not here, folks? Good. I know y'all are on the way. Good.
Yeah. You're on the way. He's getting up to set up his live. We're gonna have a word with him just now. We're still on the line. We're still here. We're still protesting. Let me have a word with Mr. Kadaki. Good morning, sir. It's still morning, 11:07.
Hi, morning.
Mr. Kadaki, no justice up to now. How long more do we have to wait for justice?
You know, a lot of people say justice is a process, but they also say justice delayed is justice denied. And I am assuming that you asked this question in relation to Kundam Bakas. And the length of time it took for the authorities to come to the point of saying that 3 persons were named to be charged. And we might very well see those charges being ready in court tomorrow. Because the Office of Professional Responsibility, I think, which was supervising the investigation, has issued a report to say that it has issued a report and it's now with the DPP, and the DPP will recommend the charges. And so they will move ahead. Let me say this. It is almost a month since that incident and this incident. All the time that it took them was to corrupt the investigation. I am saying this beyond any doubt. I have no fear of successful contradiction. What they were utilizing that time for was to corrupt the investigation. As I stand here, the report identifies 3 persons to be named. Christoph is one of them. But my investigation, our investigative team, have found out that the real shooter is not among the 3. Christoph shot. Whether or not he shot the fatal bullet is another matter. But there were people who shot more than Christoph, right? And charging Christoph and these 2 other officers, in my mind, is being done so that when they go before the court and the evidence is challenged, they will go. My belief even is that they will not even be charged of murder. It is likely that they will be charged of manslaughter. Let me put it into the world, into the public. That Sunil Prasad, a member of the Guyana Police Force, is the person who, among others, should definitely be charged in the murder of Quindon Bacchus. Right? Let me say that. And, it is the kind of injustice that has been taking place in this country. You hear stories of when Orin Boston was murdered in his bed, right? The description from Orin Boston's wife was that of a chubby person. The person was charged and placed before the court is not a chubby person, right? But again, the state has been complicit. The state has been complicit in the denial of justice to the Boston's family, just as though they are complicit here in the denial of justice against the Bacchuses. Because what is going to happen in the Bacchuses case, like I said, the right person is walking on the road. And unless we demand and we insist, that the right person be charged, justice is not going to be served. Somebody is going to go before the court and they're likely to be set free on some kind of technicality, while the real killer walks the line. My information, my instruction is that the bigger heads, as we like to see, instructed the other members of the team to protect Sunil Prasad at all costs, and they will take care of them. And that is why nobody is really worried, right? That is why nobody is really worried, because they are of the opinion they were going to go. As a matter of fact, our information suggests that they were about to ship Christoph out of this country through Oval Airport last week, right? But quick work by certain people stopped it. So that's my answer to you. Any justice? People can get justice. But this struggle has to be kept up and expanded. And we have to be out there every day to keep their heels to the fire. That is how we intend to get justice.
Thank you, sir. That's Kinaki Amsterdam as one of the organizers for this protest. I have also on the line Miss Elizabeth William Niles, Vice Chairman of the PNCR.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
You make it out
Of course.
the holiday. CARICOM Day, but it is also
Well, ahead,
momentous.
the government conference is taking place. We want the world to know what is happening in the one Guyana preached by Irfan Ali. There is no one Guyana. Black youths are being gunned down. There is no justice. People are saying they will poison all black people. There is no commission of inquiry. But whenever one side talk, then it's when you hear a big balloon. There is no one Guyana. So I'm out here. This is my holiday, and I will stand up and let the world know what is happening in this country of ours.
You have seen also that the one-sidedness of the PPP, where they looked after the folks at Manipur and the folks in Buxton, the folks in Golden Grove, and other areas on the East Coast left out. Is this the one Guyana that Irfan Ali installed government is talking about?
Look, Andrew, we all know that this government is a one-sided government. This government only is looking after their supporter. Could you imagine? Those people went to Monrepo Market, where I believe with every fiber of my being that they planted those people who went and stole the people and uprooted the things from the market. And then they use that as a ploy to give their supporters money. But people are suffering in Buxton. People are suffering in Golden Grove. People are suffering in the outlying region. And nobody is giving them anything. Let me tell you something. There is no one Guyana, Andrew. There is no one Guyana. Black people and people who do not support the PUP are suffering in this country. Let the head of government know, the black head of government who supported this Irfan Ali Jacquio administration, the racism that is taking place in this country. When we shut our mouth and we don't say anything, people believe that it's all good and dandy in this country. But it's not all good and dandy. And so I'm out here this morning to let the world know that there is no one Guyana. Guyanese are suffering. If you do not support this political party, you are suffering. They're finding every single way to victimize you. They're finding every single way to destroy a section of this population. But let me tell you, every long rope has an end. Every long rope has an end. Thank you.
Elizabeth William Niles, Vice Chairman of the PNCR, speaking.
With the Muslim community without coming out and standing up and condemning what is right and condemning what is wrong. Because in the Muslim community, we do not condone these things. And for this to continue and for us to sit back and allow this, I can't do this no more. I am here today to support the protesters. I call them protesters in their cause. And I hope that this is a wake-up call for my brothers and sisters in the Muslim community. Assalamu alaikum.
All right, dear.
Salam alaikum.
My sister.
And we're moving around, we're moving around. Number of persons are the crowd building up. Crowd is building up here.
No peace. No peace. Justice. 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 Justice.
We must get justice. We must have it.
And I now having 1 minute of silence for Quentin Bacchus and all those who were murdered by the gun of police ranks.
That's justice for Tyler, justice for Ekman. But we have to do justice for life.
Life is important.
One minute silence over.
We demand justice. 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 We demand
Justice for life.
We demand justice for life. Justice for who? Justice for life. Justice for who? Justice for all. Justice for who? Justice for all. Justice for who? Justice for all.
Justice for all. Justice for life.
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 Love Korea, that girl.
Justice for life.
Love Korea, that girl.
Justice for life.
We don't need justice for Korea, that girl. We need justice for life.
Ma'am, your thoughts? You don't want to say anything? You're just saying justice. Justice. She doesn't want to say anything. Ma'am, no? They're just here to give their support. The placards are speaking. The placard is speaking justice for Puri, Chana, and Ekbal, but none for Quindan Bacchus. We want justice now. That's what the placard is saying. And protest line increasing. A busload of folks just arrived. Maybe they're coming from some part of out of town, but more persons are coming on the line. More persons are coming on the line. More persons are. So we have a number of persons out here this afternoon, this morning. And they're going to be standing here. Number of persons are coming out. The line is increasing. The line is stretching down. The line is stretching down, stretching all the way down. Killers have not been brought to justice. The true killers have not been brought to justice. And the protesters are saying they are going to keep the protest up until justice is served. PB is about corrupt deals on cocaine. That's what the placard just reads there.
If no justice, if no justice, no peace, 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 no peace. Justice! 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 We demand 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 justice!
Even here, I will put the crowd and
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace!
A son is left without a father. Money from one report, but pellets and fear and tear gas for Golden Grove. That is what this placard is reading right now. Your thoughts on the protest line? So why are you out here?
Why I'm out here? I'm out here because as a Guyanese, I think what is happening to us is definitely not what we need to endure. And as an African Guyanese, I'm seeing the situation even worse. I'm feeling it, my brother. So I have to be out here because I need change. We need change. Things cannot continue like that.
Okay, you think the government is doing anything enough for to deal with this wanton killings in this country?
The thing is, if we start from the persons involved in the killing, because when we talk of killings, definitely there is murder from conflicts, personal conflicts. But then when we look at state actors getting involved in murdering people, it's a different story. Because no, a man was accused or a man was involved in the killing of three people in Linden. Now they put that man to death. Right? That man's name was called when the brother from Essequibo, Brother Bromel, was killed. Right? His name is now there in the sea. And you see the trend continues where policemen are just doing what they do with the regular citizens in this country. And we are having no recourse. It's the first time in my life I've heard that the police complaint commission is investigating a murder. Why is it being investigated? Like CID or call some other competent agency to investigate? The complaint commission does not have the requisite staff to investigate. But we will not see the complaint commission actually being giving us thorough investigation unless they are being done.
Right, thank you, sir. We have
So we stand here today as proud people, as dignified people, as people who have contributed to this country, as people who laid the groundwork for this country called Guyana. And we are not giving up, not 1 inch of it. Those who want to put us in chains, again, we say the Lion of Judah shall break every chain and give us the victory again and again.
Thank you, Dr. Hines.
David
Folks,
Hines.
a sizable crowd is here today,
Yes, yes.
raising the issues, making
Ah,
We have Dr. David Hines out here. Dr. Hines, you're live still. You have seen that the DPP has stepped into this game in another game with the DPP.
yes,
Playing games with
Yes.
three persons who are questionable in terms of who the real killers are. Your thoughts?
well, my thoughts is that the PPP is engaged in oppression, and we are engaged in struggle against oppression. The PPP is engaged in bad governance. We are engaged in the business of turning back bad governance and making it good governance. The PPP is engaged in extrajudicial killings. We are engaged in turning back extrajudicial killing. The people is engaged, the PPP is engaged in trying to put chains around our feet again. We are engaged in keeping them from putting chains around our feet. Look at these beautiful people. Look at them. Look at their faces. What have they done? What have they done to deserve what the PPP is putting? And we are saying today that we will stand in unity. We will hold our hands together. We will hold our hearts together. And we will ensure justice comes. This is not a one-party affair. This is not a one-group affair. This is the affair of the people standing up for justice.
Thank you, Dr. David Hines. Even his say, making the case for justice in Guyana, calling for justice, calling for fairness, calling on the government to stop playing games and bring the killers to justice.
Brendan Bacchus. Brendan Bacchus.
Rastafarian movement representative here on the picket line as well. Line has now stretched across the road over the other side. Your protesters now over the road. They're saying dollars for Monrepo and bullets for Golden Grove. Dollars for Monrepo and bullets for Golden Grove. Dollars for Monrepo and bullets for Golden Grove. That's the chant. Protesters here on the line. Stop preaching one Guyana and show us one Guyana. Another dollars from Monrepo, bullets and tear gas for Golden Grove. I think they should add Buxton to that one as well, because Buxton was also tear gassed. Anything to hear? Anything you want to say pertaining to the protest?
I would like to say that I come here to make my contribution towards my African people, towards black struggle, and this kind of killing and murder that's going on all over the world. It was sometimes because these are my people, we can achieve what we need and what we're fighting for, and we can't be defeated twice. We cannot be defeated twice by the wolves and all.
You remember the Rastafarian community, correct? You remember the Rastafarian community, right? And how are your Rastafarian community seeing this and discussing this and giving their say to this? What are they really saying about this matter?
I as African, we see it as African oppression because Rastafarian is African Muslim. And we see them as the African oppression. That's why as a Rastafarian might come out here to African movement and represent.
Thank you. Thank you. There's a chant going around now.
Judge Sonil Prasad. 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 Judge Sonil Prasad.
Charge Sunil Prasad. Charge Sunil Prasad. Charge Sunil Prasad. Charge Sunil Prasad. Charge Sunil Prasad. Charge Sunil Prasad. Yes, easy. The only company they give me outriders. But here's the man. But they gave me two outriders. And now these people that's moving this country, since you go up at the top, you get outriders. So Christoph now get two outriders. I could talk. I had a brother of a police shoot down years and years ago. So I know the feeling when somebody lost a chance to bullet from the police. When I just stand up and I just tell people I ain't going and stand up with Shanet Ballers, it's all world effects. People is standing up with Shanet Ballers at the court, and the same Shanet Ballers, colleagues and associates, they murdering Quinton with 6 bullets. That is a little cousin, but I would never know. That when I got to the funeral, then I know he's a Sanko and I'm a Sanko. So I feel it because I know the little bloodline. But when you do good things there like murdering people, outriders, he get to outrider. Great stuff. But he must remember the same thing when you give out to people that's come back to you, press down, shake together and running over. And when it come back, you just can't take it. And how the family rejoicing to see that their son killed somebody's son. I hope they feel happy. They run into all parts of the court to get the half a murderer. And the Bible murder, family must sit down. Let's have a good day. The other day, when the buy in rank come and cuss up me, and I thought Facebook fling me in jail. Last night I look and see another Facebook buy. An Indian buy, he's Indian. And he come out and he talking for black people. People like him run, but destroy this place. Because when he start talking, black people gonna give voice. And the anger was never done. But continue. I come all the way from the West Coast to this protest. I always step on protest.
From the West Coast. But they're still out here, still holding the line, still holding the line, still holding the line. Take a break and then we're going to come right back. Stay with us.